Thank you for joining me today. I'm Dave, the Foggy Vapor, as you can see. And as you would have seen from the flash for the video and the description, I'm going to be looking today at this. Now, I'll put it on the keyboard only to show you, give you some idea of just how big it is. As you can possibly see there, the camera's trying to focus. It's a Buddha V3 30mm. So without further ado, we'll go down on the desk, show you what's in the box, the build on it, wick it, juice it, come back up and talk some more and go through the bits and pieces, the endless options for airflow and stuff. Anyway, do all that when we get on the desk. So I'll see you on the desk in just a sec. Right, viewer. So here we are with the Buddha or fat that is described. It comes from, well, I got it from 3F Vape, and they describe it as a fat Buddha 3 style RDA. Which shows the actual RDA in a second, but the box is what you see is what there is, basically. On camera, focus, damn. That's just that there, fat Buddha, 30mm RDA. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. That's it. That is the packaging. Comes in a little plastic bag. It comes with a half decent set of spares, really. You've got a screwdriver, you've got 4 screws, and they're flathead. No, flathead, not fathead. Flathead screws. Just a half decent screwdriver, O-rings, and a couple of coils. Of what variety I don't know, but hey. So that's the packaging. And here is the RDA. And it's a beast. One of my subscribers has been nagging me for ages to get this done, because I happened to mention I'd got one, and he keeps saying to me, when are you going to do it, when are you going to do it? So, it's a clone. Yes, it's a clone. Vapor is cloud. So, looks like a brass 510 pin, which I can't shift, so I have tried to move it. And then you've got the Buddha there. Loads of air holes on both sides. Buddha, can't tell whether it's a 2 or a Z or a Z. I'll call it a Buddha Z V3. Loads more air holes. There's 21 on both sides, and there's 2 whacking great air holes at the top, which are adjusted with this drip tip chuff cap. Call it what you will. See, just put my eyes on so I can see what I'm looking at. Anyway, there is the chuff cap. As you can see, you've got cutouts on either side, and when they line up there, you've got airflow there, and that works like so. Bish bosh bash. I sometimes have the air hole, the top open, not full. These O-rings are pretty damn snug. There's your airflow control ring. 2 O-rings on there. Like I say, O-rings are pretty snug. It's not the thickest gauge of stainless steel I've ever seen in my life, but you know, it weighs a fair bit. weighs 87.25 grams, this thing. So it may not be the biggest in terms of things. That's pretty big. That is pretty bloody beefy. That juice well is 5mm deep. The diameter of the deck, the actual building area, or the space between the side, the working diameter, if you like, is 23mm, and it's best part of 13.5mm between the centre of the two holes of the opposite posts, and those post holes are just under 3mm diameter. So you've got a whacking rate deck to build on. So you've got flathead screws on the posts, velocity style deck, so it's not going to take me very long to get this whipped up and coiled. He says, famous last words. Why do I keep saying these things? On this airflow, you'll notice here that you've got, let me show you all of them. So there's your air holes open. You can close them off as much as you want. You have half a hole open. You can close one. You can close 1 and 2 holes. You can close 3. Blah blah blah. Same on the other side, obviously. So you've got on one side, you've got on the other. And then if you keep turning, you have a different configuration. You've got, just turn this back. You've got a square, a flat end on that side. If you keep turning, you end up with diagonal slots. You've got a slot that goes across that way and opens them up, but from the bottom rather than the top, right? So you've got plenty of airflow options, and I'll show you the airflow when we get it juiced up and whipped up. So you can either close off as many holes on either side you want, whatever floats your boat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it on the RX. It's about the only thing it doesn't look stupid on. It is a beast. I mean, 30mm. It's the only 30mm RDA I've got, and I only bought it again as I do because it was different and reasonably priced. At the moment, 3F Vape have got it on their website, £10.59 plus postage. If you get some other bits and pieces and take your postage over 15 quid, postage is free. Shipping's free. So that's that. Well, let's build on it. Why don't we? I mean, I think you all probably know how to coil a velocity style deck by now, but if you don't, we've got on the coil, we've got one leg at the top, one leg at the bottom. That's how they go in the posts. I'll undo these screws. Nice, seem pretty solid screws. I mean, for a clone, for less than $11, I mean, it gives a bloody good vape, that's for sure, as you'll see in a minute. I've got 2 stainless steel coils here, 2 24 gauge stainless 16 wraps with 4mm post, and obviously you can put in here some bloody great claptons if you want to, or some aliens, or some whatever you want to put in it really. What you want. Certainly take it. So get that more or less. Put 16 wraps on just to sort of try and bridge the gap. I haven't got to bend the wire too much. It's not going to pull the boil apart when I do it. That's the idea. Whether it works like that in practice remains to be seen. So here we go. Can't talk my tongue out. As I've said before, when I concentrate my tongues out. There's one, almost, first one in. What I'll do for now, get me clippers, chop the legs off. Put it in the bin, let's get stuck in your feet. Or worse, dog gets them stuck in their paws. They get them stuck in my feet, certainly right. Or not, they probably get them stuck in their paws. So, yes, we are nearly done, folks. A little less painless, a little less painful than when I did the wanko. But there again, I was having a bad arthritis day. Thumbs just didn't want to work. They're not great today, but because I've got so much room and it's not fiddly, I'm not having to sort of grip things. Which is why I think everyone likes velocity style decks, because they're so bloody easy to build on, even for an old fart like me. That's not looking really bad. We'll get that squared off in a minute. Okay. Flip it out. Right. So, where's my tool? You bugger. You buggering bugger. Now, yep, that'll do me. In terms of alignment with the air holes, we'll just get these coils bedded in now. Squared off, as it were. Switch. Fine line between tight and snap. So, what shall we put it on? Let's kick it off at 40. 0.42. Not bad. So, with a pulse. too shabby. Pink colour. Okay. Looks like an okay to me, folks. Lift that a little bit, I think. Should be fine. Should be good to go. Yep. Just check these screws again. Make sure we've got contact. Touch wood, I haven't had any screws taken out, but so it's a fine line between getting screws tight, having them snap your wires. That looks like 4-2. That's not looking too bad. Yep, that'll do. So, got some cotton in it. I'm going to use some native Wicks cotton. No, that one then. Probably a nice big vermi. So, it's going to be that there, follow. Chop that off. There. Chop that off. There. That'll be for one. Get the other side good. Go. Nearly Wick. Like most things vape wise, you may decide you want more cotton in it, you want to put more cotton on your deck. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. As long as it's touching the deck, I'm going to whip the juice. It's really all that matters. So that's that done. So get some juice on it. Need the vape, as they say. Because the deck is flat between the posts and the bumps and bumps, you can, if you want to, if you're dripping, just dump the juice straight down through the chuff cap, straight down into the middle. You've got no air holes to worry about. Whack it in there. Whack the load in there. Like a squonker, really. Oh. .42. Take up to 55. Up to 55. The nice thing about this is it's such a bloody big deck. You're not going to be dripping every couple of minutes. Yeah, okay, depends on what sort of build you put on it and what sort of looking you make it, right? Usually put a roll of fly, but it's a decent size. I'll drop that on there. Put the bits and pieces away, and we'll go back up and have a vape, and I'll give you my final thoughts, pros and cons and stuff. So I'll see you up at the top in just a jiff. See you up the top. I think I'm back with you. Just quickly show you that there. I've got six air holes open on both sides, or either side, and I'm going to stick it down to 50 watts. 50 watts is 4.58 volts. So top airflow is closed. Take the 55 then. 4.81 volts. 51 watts. Inside the day camera. Hold on a sec. Right. 55 watts, 4.8 volts. That's just 6 little tiny air holes on both sides. I'm going to crank it up to 60 watts, which is 5.02 volts. Sorry. 60 watts, 5.02 volts. Still the same, 6 air holes on both sides. That's for Wicks. The bad days. I've not actually tried this with the air holes down there closed off. The air holes are open. Let's have a look. Now that's all the air holes on the barrel closed off completely. Just those two air holes at the top of it. You can tweak that as well. Close that off. What we've got is half of that open and half on the other side open. Make sure it's right. Yep. Half. It's a little hard to see because the black Del ring strip there. It's got a black hole. Yeah. Can't knock it. I open the airflow at the bottom on the barrel right the way up. Try to move up the coil. It's like breathing. 65 watts. 5.22 volts. 65 watts. 5.22 volts. That is just too open. Even for me, I like a nice airy draw, but that is just way too much for me. I'm going to shut down half. I'll go down the drain route. Right. There we go. So, yeah, if you like plenty of air, get yourself a Buddha V3 for 3F vape. Got a 10, 11. So I've got half the air holes open on both sides, 11. 10. 10-ish on both sides. I'm at 70 watts, 5.42 volts. You can see that. 70 watts, 5.42 volts. Hello. Crazy. 75. 5.61. Christ. Yeah, it's and the flavour, surprisingly, I mean, I've got my Pandora here, as I've said many times before, risk of being bored. I've had this Pandora almost since the day I started vaping, and I've always got some, and I always generally use it on drippers. I don't know what it tastes like. The taste is still bloody good. You don't know where it 75 watts with shitloads of air. Now 80 watts is 5.8 volts. Same airflow. Dropping like a stone. That is, it's a for the money. It is a cracking piece. I've no idea what the original costs. 85 watts is 5.97 volts. Same airflow. Same airflow. 10 holes, 10 little tiny holes either side. I'm going to crank this drip tip airflow just halfway. It's not hot, it's warm, it's not hot, not by any means really hot. I don't like hot, mate. It's certainly hot at the moment. 85 watts still. Top airflow, half open. Allow some months for that day. I'm going to close that knob. I'm going to up to 90. Not where I'm usually taking it, but 6.15 volts, 90 watts. I'll get it. You want 6.15 volts. How much flavour do you want? Yeah, the flavour's dropping off now. Still a little bit there, but not nowhere near as much as down to 78. But it's excuse me. Pros, the deck size. You can put whatever you want in there. You can go as big as you want. You can put bloody great tractor tires and everything, I suppose. So, wait, 75. Off. That's just what, 8 hours, both sides, 75 watts. Can't fault it. Yeah, it's a beast, it's a junker. You need a decent sized mod to stick it on, or a mech mod or whatever. But as I say, this is about the only thing I've got at the moment that it doesn't look stupid on. But apart from what it looks like on the mod, it gives a good vape. Cons. I suppose some would say there's a con, the fact you can't change the drip tip. Doesn't come with a 510 adapter, only though God knows why you won't put a 510 on that bloody great thing. Unless you've got a drain pipe with a 510 connection on the end of it. Yeah, it seems pretty well made. It's solid. It comes. The O-rings are nice and snug, just tight enough. I mean, that's going nowhere. Even if we just hold the top thing, the airflow controller. No danger of that falling apart. Now if I close the air hole on the barrel and have the top airflow just half open, at 75 watts that becomes a little warm. With the airflow fully open, it's not nice for me. I mean, but you've got enough flexibility there to be able to get the air exactly how you want it. It's not a one size fits all. Yeah, I suppose the fact that you put your coil on, but there again, if you want to put a single coil on, I suppose you could if you wanted to, but it's obviously made for dual coil. It's made primarily, I would say, for chucking clouds, but it does give surprisingly good flavour. I suppose the fact that the coils are up here somewhere, they're not a million miles away from enough, but it's, what's the length of this? It's as it is there, that bit there is 35.5 mil. But I'll put all the specs in the description. Like I say, it weighs 87.25 grams, so it's not a light. I'm struggling to find cons really. I like it. I mean, $10.50, $10.59. It's old money, but it's not a lot. Less than a tenner. And I've had a lot of good vape, a lot of pleasure out of it. So yeah, that's about all I can say about it. It's flexible in terms of builds, it's flexible in terms of airflow. As you can see, I haven't juiced it up since I've juiced it up on the desk. Look, I've put a fair bit of juice in it, but it's still. And I've not been holding back with the vaping. I could have gone up to, the higher levels of Rico, well over 100 watts, I guess. So. Which is 6.48. Not that bad actually. $100 it isn't that warm. So that is the Buddha V3 from 3F Vapes. As always, that link isn't clickable. The clickable link in the description. Yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. So anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching, as always. If you've liked the video, leave me a like down there. If you've got one, or you've got any comments, leave me comments. And excuse me, if you want to see more of similar and other weird and wonderful stuff, subscribe up there, or down there. And yeah, have yourselves a good day. More importantly, have yourselves a damn good vape. And I will see you guys in a minute.